Take me away from home. Show me all the places I've never known.
2024 Tesla Cybertruck Cyberbeast. What's going on, everybody? This is a Pony Diamond channel. My name is King. It's been a while since I posted some videos for you guys. Kind of excited to be back with a whole new format, giving you my full thought process or first impressions on the actual, in this case, 2024 Tesla Cybertruck Cyberbeast. Looks like our boy Elon Musk did it again this time. Now, before we go any further, also keep in mind that I'll give you my final thoughts at the end of the video, so please watch all the way through, and I'll kind of give you also my thoughts on who this truck is really for, or should be for. Keep in mind that there are three different pricings, three different tiers. The first one are obviously the entry level. It starts off at the $57,390. That is the rear wheel drive. Now this one has 250 miles of range, 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. Now the mid tier is actually $76,390. And the range is 340 miles. Also 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. Now you want to go full blown, all out. It's called the Cyberbeast. This one starts at 96,390 with 320 miles range and 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. I'll tell you what, I have the issue with this thing right away, and that problem is that if you buy the entry level, or if you go for the the full-blown Cyberbeast and you try and look really like big baller, it actually looks exactly the same on the outside or the inside. The only way that you can differentiate that you got the badass Cyberbeast is the actual sticker in the back. Other than that, it looks exactly the same. The length, the width, the lights in the front, as you can see right here, it all looks the same. And that's one thing I don't like, is that if you're gonna get the premium, which is the Cyberbeast in this case, that starts at 96,390, I kind of want to look like a baller. It should look like a at least a little different. However, in this case it doesn't. It looks all pretty much the same in all three different variants. Now the good news is that because the fact that it all looked the same, you are obviously getting a very space age design, I guess. And the interior here is called the minimal design that Tesla like to do. They don't like a lot of buttons, and there's a screen in the back as well. And in terms of the panel or the front dashboard, the Tesla, they all kind of look like this with the screen. Now here's a shot of the actual glass or the windshield that's kind of slanted out, kind of like a Lamborghini. It's pretty spacious by sitting in there. The rear view mirror looks kind of futuristic, and it has ambient lighting as well. And while I'm sitting there, there's actually a lot of room. That's kind of felt like a truck, but almost like a crossover in a way. And of course, the ambient lighting that you see here does make it feel or give you that space age feeling. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, while I was sitting in there, it actually felt a little bit plasticky. A lot of it is probably due to the minimal or minimalistic design. It did feel futuristic. However, it felt a little bit like a Nissan Pathfinder, at least for me, because I'm coming from Raptor, or the Shelby Raptor, which is a lot of carbon fiber, a lot of buttons, but it's not bad. It's just a little bit different if you're not used to that minimalistic design. However, obviously, if you're coming from a Tesla, it's going to be pretty familiar. Obviously, sitting in the back, here's a nice shot of the actual seatings in the back. There's a screen as well. It's a lot of room, actually, I gotta say. While I was sitting in there, I was kind of quite impressed with the, I love the ambient lighting here. You can change the color as well. Of course, the 360 view on the top with the window. He's just glancing back. If you want to see what it looks like from the driver or from inside the cabin, looking through the rear view mirror. There are some ambient lighting in the actual bed as well. Now I'm 6 feet tall. It did not felt. I didn't feel any discomfort or cramped or anything like that. You know, my head didn't touch the glass roof or anything. Also, here are the controls for the tonneau cover. Obviously, I was looking for the button, like how do you control that? So it's a button right here. It's a down arrow button and up arrow button that controls the rolling shutter, I guess, tonneau cover in this case. And if you let go of the actual button, it will actually stop or pause, which is great because it's not like you have to fully close or fully open. So anywhere you let go of the actual button, it will stop and pause there, which is great. Again, to be able to do that. Here's the up arrow button for that, and of course there's ambient lighting as well. And as you can see, it fully rolls, or you can close the cabin as well, so nobody can see, or you could have a full-on view. And here is again ambient lighting inside the actual bed as well. I mean, this is obviously this is a titanium or a silver color, right? Now here's the bumper. Now I'm not gonna lie, the bumper look a little bit Mickey Mouse, but it's not like it's horrible. It's just again, I'm coming from the Raptor type truck, so this is again a different space age design. Of course, if you hit this button right here, it's gonna release the tailgate. It will actually have a soft release in this case, like that. I say that tailgate, it's pretty damn heavy. I'm not gonna lie. So I try to lift that thing, and it really felt uncomfortable, like uncomfortably heavy. I wish there was an actual button, but here's a nice view, full-on view with the actual tailgate wide open with the ambient lighting. It'd be kind of nice to be able to change that color, which I'm sure you can do. I would change it to red. But here's again me trying to lift that tailgate up with my with one hand. Not sure really if everybody can lift that tailgate, and I want to say everybody, I mean like older owners, senior owners, or maybe a small child probably can lift that tailgate. I'm telling you, when I hit that button, the release button, it has a soft release for the tailgate, but because it's so heavy, so I attempted to hit the button again and see if it could self-close. Obviously it didn't do that. Ending up hitting that button right there, ending up just somehow turning the ambient light on and off. That was a bit disappointing due to the fact that the tailgate's kind of heavy. I thought it was gonna be light. Like I said, it was a little bit disappointing. I was pretty excited, man. If that thing it would be super sweet if that thing could actually close by hitting the button. Unfortunately, you gotta walk back over here and obviously close it with your hand, just like that. It's again, like I said, it's quite heavy. It's kind of heavy. So, but on all honesty, it did feel rugged. It didn't felt like it was like a flimsy or cheap. It did felt pretty tough coming from somebody like me who I had a Raptor Shelby. Again, this is supposed to be the future of trucks. Now here we're looking at the wheel. It is a little surprising that it is a 20-inch wheels, and the Plaid have the 21-inch wheels. I don't know. I wish this thing was like 22-inch. I'm pretty sure there will be people that would easily get like a third party or maybe aftermarket wheels. Obviously, keep in mind that this truck weighs 6,800 pounds basically, so it is pretty damn heavy. I mean, if you're having a business, you can kind of write this off as a business expense due to the law, obviously, especially in California. Anyway, but as a federal law, you can write any vehicle that have 6,000 pounds. In this case, is a classification of a vehicle, and it will be the truck in this case. But like I said, the wheels are actually 20 inches. I wish it was 22s. But the design, you know, obviously again, it's depending on your personal taste. Some people say it's fugly. So who is this truck really for? I'll tell you what, it's very simple. If you never had a truck before and it's gonna be your first truck, and you can actually obviously afford something like this, you know, whether that's the entry level or the mid tier or the Cyberbeast, you know, the most expensive one. At the end of the day, if it's your first truck, I think this will be it. It'll be kind of like a good first truck to kind of get into. It's kind of have that space age design, right? It doesn't really look like, you know, like you're a truck guy, you know. It carry a huge status symbol right now, at least for right now, and maybe even in the future, because at the end of the day, it doesn't look like any other vehicle, you know. Forget, like, it doesn't look like a truck. It doesn't even look like any other vehicle, right? So with the design of it, people are gonna stare at it, take pictures, you know what I mean. The prices later, I'm sure, is gonna drop because they're about to ramp up some production on this thing. So again, that's what's, I think it's the owner, or the right owner is gonna be that person right there, especially if you have exotic cars or supercar, or it's something like that. You know, they're gonna want something like this for sure, because they like to be seen in it, and this truck kind of does that. If you don't like the design of it, obviously you're gonna say it's ugly, just like my wife. Just like some of my friends said that. But at the end of the day, you know what? If you can afford it, I say you can go for it. You can get a lot of stares. A lot of people are gonna want to know what's up and talk to you about it. You know. Anyway, just want to say thank you very much for giving me the time to, you know, give you guys some ideas and expression and impression on this damn truck. Other than that, I want to say thank you. Please hit subscribe or like as well, and share the video. Like and subscribe. Okay, that's we're back. See you in the next video. Thank you.